those. Jessie Pegula actually did have COVID just not too long ago. She got married. It was a super spreader event in some ways. 35 people at the wedding came down with COVID. And let's see if she's in shape, as great a shape as she was in last year.
Yeah, had a terrific run, and #3 American, she's really come on. The other kind of #2 American, Coco Gauff, we'll see kind of where she is after having a decent first week. This is about building matches. I'm interested also to see Raducanu and Rybakina. I mean, Raducanu, we've talked about her quite a bit since winning the U.S. Open, but she just doesn't have a lot of matches under her belt. So many of these matches are first-time meetings. This will be an interesting one with the big-hitting Rybakina.
All right, Belinda Bencic, of course, will be in action, the Olympic bronze medalist. We'll see her coming up. That's 9 o'clock Eastern time. And Bencic, you know, we've seen some good things out of her. She's a solid player. What do you look for from her?
Great player on hard court. She loves the hard court. I love the way. Watch her footwork. If you want to learn something, watch her footwork. Martina Hingis, that's the same footwork. They sort of walk through their ground strokes. A little different than everybody else. I'll show you if I call her match what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it should be a good one. And Bencic, she is such a good mover, as you said, Jimmy, and how she takes the ball inside the court. So I think that's going to be key against Haddad Maia. And then we'll see Sabalenka up pretty early in the show. So we'll see kind of where she is consistency-wise and if she can build going into the Oz Open.
A lot of eyes will be on Emma Raducanu, of course. Since she won the U.S. Open in that Cinderella run from qualifiers, it has been a struggle. She's not gotten deep into too many tournaments. What are you looking for here from her to try to get her 2022 off to a good start?
I mean, first match of the year, it's impossible to know how she's going to react. No one's ever done what she did, sort of coming out of qualifying out of nowhere and winning a major at such a young age and becoming such a sensation in her country that so much pressure all of a sudden that she wasn't accustomed to. That's something that takes a little while, and it's obviously taken her a little while. I don't know if she's ready yet. We'll find out in a few hours, I guess.
And meanwhile, Coco Gauff, we'll see her as well. And Chanda, Coco, how would you characterize the year she had last year, and what do you look for coming into this year?
Yeah, I think it was a building year for her, and certainly for everyone. There were still a lot of ups and downs, with COVID and tournaments not being played maybe in their same locations, same time of year. But I think she managed it well. We still talk about how young she is and how she's gaining experience. She's one of those players that just seems to embrace whatever the situation is, whatever she has to deal with, and that has held her in good stead. It's important, these matches, for her to start the year, but I think she's really looking at, doing more in the majors. So she's putting some more pressure on herself. We'll see how she continues to handle it.
She's improving. Every year, her game's getting better. Serve and forehand are the two things that have to get to that sort of next level. The serve double faults she's fixed that for the most part. Forehand now, she's just got to be a little more aggressive at times. Once she gets that, she's going to keep improving. She'll get there eventually.